Hey y'all, it's Chris from 8 Bells. All's well. Just wanted to get on here real quick. I'm going to a Tudor event tonight. So, I love going to ADs. I like going to events. Got invited by the Tudor folks. I'm going to go check something out. Should be pretty cool. I'll take some pics and bid, put it later. And, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Chris. I started a company, 8 Bells Watch Company. I'm a Navy veteran, so that's why the 8 Bells. And I'm, basically trying to build a watch dealership that to help fund my watch habit. So I told you I'd share the ups and downs, and I thought this was going to be a pretty good one because I thought of immediately this would be something to post about. So you might remember a while back I posted about a client I had gotten a large stock of watches from, and one of them was this new Seiko Flightmaster that was new old stock. He gave it to his dad for a gift, and he put it in the drawer. He didn't like it, so he put it in the drawer, never wore it. And then, lo and behold, many years later, the son was moving and found it and just took it back. And I was real excited because this watch was discontinued. It had like a cult following. I thought it had all the earmarks of being like a really cool timepiece. And it is not a cool timepiece, but I thought there would be as a dealer, there would be a premium for the fact that it was discontinued and that it was new old stock. So when I posted the watch on Watch Exchange on Reddit, I put a pretty good price on that. I mean, it was not what you would see normal ones for, but it wasn't out of the range of what I had seen. See, there wasn't a lot of new old stock. In fact, there was none. I could find barely one or two examples in this country. Actually, they were out of country that were very, very high dollars. And I priced just a little below that. And when I tell you the trolling that took place after I made that post, I mean, I was almost in tears. Not really, but the Redditors just roasted me. I mean, I had to delete the post because eventually it just I was going back and forth and I was trying to like justify, and it just became this kind of nightmare mess. But I should have taken some screenshots before I deleted it. I didn't do that. But some of the comments were just like, is it made of white gold? Is it, what planet are you from where you think you can get that much? And it took one person to kind of message me and say, I wanted to message you because I know you're trying to build a business and all that kind of stuff. I actually think that person saw me on TikTok and kind of just said, the premium for new old stock is not the same for like a Seiko as it would be for like a root beer. And I didn't price it like thousands and thousands of dollars. It was like, a few $100s. But the premium I had put on it and the weight I had put on it, the value I'd put on it as a result of it being new old stock was totally overblown. And it was good. It was a lesson learned because the watch community, even though they roasted and trolled the hell out of me, they gave me honest feedback to say, okay, I clearly misread this and I need to adjust my pricing and stuff like that, which I'm not afraid to bid. Hey, I'm not an expert. No one should ever claim to be an expert. You have all these data points, you have all these data references that you can look up, but at the end of the day, it's the market that's going to tell you what is worth something and what is not worth something. But I wanted to share that story as a lesson learned. Again, I wanted to share the ups and downs. That was a down. I was down for a couple days there, but I said, in retrospect, now that I come back to it, I'm like thinking this watch eventually sold. I actually sold it on another platform, not on Watch Exchange, even though I did repost it on Watch Exchange on Reddit. But it was it was hard pill to swallow, but it's also a lesson learned, and that's the thing about this community, the watch community, is they'll let you know what something's worth and what something's not. And that was kind of a hard way of doing it, but I got the message loud and clear after that. Anyway, I'm going to the Tudor event. Like I said, I'll bring back some content for you guys later. Hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you again soon.